This is Activity 4, Seeing the Puzzle, from Lesson 1, Number Puzzles, and Unit 4, Linear Equations and Linear Systems. And this is a revised version. So here's the puzzle, and here is Lynn's drawing of that puzzle. And the problem says that Lynn made an error in her drawing, and your task is to explain that error. So find the error and explain it. So to find Lynn's error, I made a drawing of what Andre read. Andre read 1/5 of the book. So here's the book. I divided that book into 5 equal parts, and Andre read one of those 5 equal parts. So Andre read 1/5 of the book. And then the puzzle says that Elena read 20 pages more than Andre. And Elena is on page 55. So Elena read 20 pages more than Andre, and she is on page 55. So the error that Lynn made in her drawing is she said that Elena's 55 pages is 1/5 of the book. Each of the other fifths are those 55 pages. But the mistake is that 1/5 of the book is what Andre read, not what Elena read. It's just the number of pages that Andre read. So that answers the question. Andre read 1/5 of the book. Elena read 20 pages more than 1/5 of the book, and the mistake was that Lynn made a drawing that Elena read 1/5 of the book. But let's go ahead and solve the puzzle, and let's work with the equations just a little bit. So here's an equation for Elena. Elena read 20 pages more than what Andre read, and they tell us that Elena read 55 pages. And when you work with these equations, what you're going to continue to look for are inverse relationships. So if Elena read 20 pages more than Andre, that means that Andre read 20 pages less than Elena. So Elena's number of pages, 55, plus a negative 20 is the same as subtracting 20 pages from 55 pages. So Andre read 35 pages. So that solves for A. Andre's number of pages is 35 pages. Now we can actually solve for the number of pages in the book. So if Andre read 35 pages, that is equal to 1/5 of the book. Well, again, looking for an inverse relationship, or in this case, the reciprocal relationship, because this is the multiplicative inverse. Over here, this is the additive inverse. A plus 20 plus a negative 20. The additive inverse of a positive 20 is a negative 20. Over here, we're working with the multiplicative inverse. So 1/5 of the book is what Andre read. That means that the book is 5 times the number of pages that Andre read. That's the multiplicative inverse. So 1/5 of the book and 5 times what Andre read. So 5 times what Andre read is 175 pages. Now I solved this puzzle by writing 2 separate equations. And so what I want to do now is write a single equation. So I'm going to combine these 2 equations. I'm going to start out with the book equals 175 pages. I'm going to replace that 175 with the relationship between Andre and the book and the relationship between Andre and what Elena read. So the book is 5 times what Andre read. So that's that reciprocal or multiplicative inverse relationship. Andre read 1/5 of the book. That means that the book is 5 times what Andre read. So that's the relationship between Andre and the book. And now using the relationship between Andre and Elena, Elena read 20 pages more than Andre. That means that Andre read 20 pages less than Elena. So that's that inverse relationship. Elena minus 20 is the same as what Andre read. And the book is 5 times the number of pages that Andre read. So if the problem gives us 55 pages for Elena, which it does in this case, we can solve that for the number of pages in the book. Because Andre is 20 pages less than 55, so that's the 35 pages over here, and the book is 5 times that 35 pages, which equals 175 pages. So if we go back, these are the inverse relationships. Elena read 20 pages more than Andre. That means that Andre read 20 pages less than Elena. And Andre read 1/5 of the book. That means that the book is 5 times as long as what Andre read. So Andre plus 20 Elena minus 20. 1/5 of the book is what Andre read. 5 times what Andre read is the length of the book. Those inverse relationships. So if we go back now and rewrite this equation, but now if you're given the length of the book, you can solve for the number of pages that Elena read. So if they tell you that the book is 175 pages long, you know that 1/5 of that book is what Andre read. So this is Andre right here. So 1/5 of the book is what Andre read. And you know that Elena read 20 pages more than what Andre read. So 20 pages plus 1/5 of the book, that's what Andre read, is equal to what Elena read. So again, you're looking for inverse relationships. You're going back and forth.